Okay, are we live? Do you see me live, Courtney? Because I don't see me live. I see me live on there, but I don't see me live on my channel. There it is. Okay. All right. Hey, everyone. This is Tammy with Flippin' Furniture by Tammy here on the YouTube. Okay. All right. Hello. Welcome. I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the pre-recorded version last week because I was out of town. So this week I'm back live. We're kind of going to do something similar, another Halloween jug jar type dealio. For one reason, I have not had time to do anything else. I have not even gotten unpacked. So I just unpacked my suitcases of stuff that I took with me, which is all this stuff that I played with. And this is one of the things I did while I was there. We didn't have much time to even play, but we're going to do something kind of sort of similar to this technique here. You can see all that grunginess and texture. And then I don't think we'll do this one. This one's a little bit different. Not much really, but it's just a little bit different techniques. But we'll see what we get to. So, okay. Like I said before, hey Verla, I'm always live on a Tuesday. It's Technique Tuesday. Okay, let's move it down. This is a Patron. What is Patron? Isn't it? Oh, it's tequila. I knew that. I don't like tequila. But anyway, it is what it is. We have new owners at our local tavern who we absolutely adore. And they have been so gracious to let me have all the empties that I want when I want. So I have been having a ball with them. Hey, Carla. So we're going to use some salt wash. That's what we're going to start with. This is my leftover from, I don't know, a week or two ago, maybe. I don't know if that's what I used on the last one I did last week. I don't even remember. But anyway, pretend it's empty. We're going to put some black paint in there. I'm using Coal Black from Fusion. I'm going to put a fair amount in there because I know I've got a lot more of these in me that I'm going to want to do. And then we're going to use some salt wash. Hey, Angela. And I want it to be cake batter, brownie batter type texture. And if you're going to leave it for more than a week or so, I mean, it needs to be sealed up pretty good with an airtight lid. But I recommend putting a few drops of water on there to keep it, which I did not on this, and it still kept good, which this is a pretty tight lid. But, you know, if you're going to leave it for much more than a week, definitely put a few drops of water in it to keep it moist. But I am, and you could also use, I have used black gesso. We might have even used that last week. I can't remember. It's not as textury as this. And I'm kind of going to be covering up some things on there, labels and stuff. Because, you know, sometimes those labels are a pain to take off, and I don't want to mess with it. So, okay, I think we're going to go with that. I lied. We're going to go a little thicker. That would be okay, but I like it a little thicker. My trip was good, Angela. Hey, Mary. It was good. I hate the travel. You know, it's like a 14-hour trip, and we drove. But luckily Greg drove me, so he's a trooper. But I won't have him most likely for our October meetup, so I gotta figure out what I want to do there. Seriously considering getting a Tesla because that will drive me. I just cannot handle the traffic. I've always been an anxious driver, but it's just really gotten worse with me. I just absolutely hate it, so. And Teslas are not nearly as expensive as I thought they were. I mean, we're talking a used one, obviously, but. So anyway. Okay, here's our bottle. I honestly did not even clean this. The only thing I've done is picked off some of the loosest stuff. It had a ribbon on there. And I don't like the way this looks with it wooden. I thought I would, so I'm gonna end up fixing that later. But so for this one, I am gonna go ahead and make it match everything else. But I do love this on here though. It says Patron on there. That's so cool. But it's gonna get hidden. Whew, that stinks. But I am gonna pull that off because that's easy to come off. I think I pulled the other side off. I didn't realize there was on this side too. So since that's coming off easy, I'm gonna take it off. But anything that's gonna require a razor blade and glue gun, I'm not here for it. So yeah, our trip was really good. You know, we've had so many of these trips that, you know, we've made, you know, lots of connections and friendships, and it's a good time, you know, besides the learning. There's lots of connections and friendships made. So yes, hello tequila. Ugh, I don't like tequila, but okay. So I want a 1-inch, I forgot to get these out. I would like a 1-inch chip brush. That'll do. And we're just gonna stipple this on everywhere. And I do mean everywhere. And we may have to go, let me take that ring off, it's gonna flop everywhere. We're just gonna stipple it on willy-nilly everywhere. You can come back and do the bottom if you want to, you know, once it's dry. Or you could start with the bottom and do the rest. I'm probably not gonna worry about the bottom. I don't know, we'll see what I think later. And you may want to go a little thicker if your sticker is thicker. You may want to go thicker on it if you feel like it's showing or anything. Or maybe you don't mind taking the time. I thought I could just run them through the dishwasher and they would come off, but I didn't even try it on this one. I've tried it on others and nah, it didn't. So I'm not messing with it. I'm just going over it with salt wash if it's going to be any kind of a time issue. You know I got time for that. Now I'm going to have the tequila song stuck in my head. And I love that there's the raised part on there that says tequila. We could still highlight that just for funsies, but I don't know. And we may just set this one aside and do one that I've already gotten to this point. It's a different shape, but we may dry this one just enough so I can set it aside easy. I can see some thinner spots, so I'm going to hit it again. And I still have to do the top. Copy. And you may want to hit this a second time once it dries if you see, you know, spots you missed. Of course, it's always easier to see once it dries. I think we will dry it a little just so I can pick it up easy. But yeah, I've got it on fairly thick, so I don't really want to work with this one. Don't want to rush it. Just enough to move it. If I can see any shiny spots, that means I got a little bit of glass peeking through, which we're going to be doing other things to it, so it might not even matter, but I can quit messing with it so we can move on to the other one. I could touch it up later. Okay, that's dry enough for me to move it at least. And I can do the touch-ins up later. Okay, so here is one that I did before I left. So it's already been drying for, you know, a week or more. So now we got to decide what we want to do to this. So I thought about just doing one grungy with no decoupage on it, but we could just do decoupage on one side and just grunge it up on the other side as I'm thinking about it here. So let's maybe find a little something that'll fit on one side. That's a little big. We might just do this. Okay, I think we're going to do this Arsenic and Old Charm, a favorite since 1692, and do the Skull and Crossbones if they will both fit. And I'm going to water method them out. Because I like the, you know, the kind of ripped, torn edges. And actually, I will be coming in with our some salt wash stuff around it, so it really probably doesn't matter that much. But I don't know, I'll feel better if I have the rough edge. So I'm not going to get as perfect around there because the more I have around there, the more I can stipple around it. I got that a little shy, but I'm not going to worry about it. And then let's get the Skull and Crossbones and hope this all fits together. I can actually put that up there and that would cover that. So I think we're okay. And as you can see, I have already used this paper on, I think I've used it on this one and the back side. And I don't know, I think I might have used it on that other one too. So I have used this paper quite a bit for these bottles. Okay. All right, now to make sure, hopefully it'll fit. But before that, let's sand it a little bit to make sure. I mean, this actually isn't too rough, but and I'm not sanding super hard, just knocking down any super roughness there. And we want to paint it white under there or it's really going to get lost with that black behind there. So sorry, all my paintbrushes are packed up. Whoopsie. Okay, so I'm gonna paint an area roughly that I think this is gonna fit. But it'll be fine because we'll come back in with our salt wash stuff and go around it. But yeah, if we don't paint this white, it will kind of get lost in there. What color white is that? This is parchment, is what I'm using. Okay. And let's dry that. Okay, since I painted that so thick to get in the grooves, it took a little longer to dry than it normally would. Okay, now let's decoupage that on there. I hope I got that dry enough. Let's kind of lay that on there. Yep, I like that. Just making sure I get it down in the texture. Kind of excited to get these up to where I sell my, which just so happens that I happen to sell my things at the local tavern also. And the cook that's there actually likes all this gothic, grungy, steampunk things that I do. So she'd seen the Halloween books that I did, and unfortunately for her, I was taking them to one of my friends and at the mastermind meetup. So I'm like, I will be making more though, so I'm excited to start creating to take up there next. Okay. Hey Doris, watching you on your television. Awesome. You can see all the details. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is awesome. Well, I mean, well, luckily you can't see me. But yeah, at least you can see what's going on here. Don't need you to see all my wrinkles and stuff. And freckles. Well, you can see all the freckles on my hands, but Got to see your lovely daughter-in-law this weekend. I bet she is tuckered out from her long drive home, as we are too, still recouping. Okay, let's dry that, and then we're going to come in and do our salt wash around there. This is looking cute. Okay. Oh, I don't know what that is. I think next we're going to take a little pouncy brush, maybe dabber brush. I was going to use the salt wash, but really we don't have to use salt wash. We can just use our paints now because we've already got the texture that we need. I've seen you in person. You're beautiful. Yes, she had a blast, but she is plumb tuckered out. I bet. Hello, Rebecca. Yes, it is exhausting. So much, for me, it's so much brain work. My little brain can't handle all that. Sarah's got that down better than I mean, she's like a sponge. She absorbs it way better than I do. And, but yeah, it's a lot for my brain, and then all that driving. And then we tend to be up later than we should at night, talking, chatting, because you just want to absorb all that time with these people that you don't get to see all the time. Oh, come on. Okay. All right, I'm gonna use some, this is Woodwick. I'm gonna put some Woodwick on here. And some Coal Black. These are both from Fusion. And let's see what happens. I think I want, I don't know what I want. I'm gonna put both on my brush. Kind of mix and match here. And I'm gonna start out here and see. Okay, I think I want more Woodwick. I don't need that much paint on there, but I kind of want to get a feel for the color I want before I get too up close and personal around our label. And I am just figuring this out as we go. And maybe I should have came in with black underneath there on that white first and then done this, but we'll see. Rebecca, Louisiana was good. It was very good to me. We were just talking about it. I'm exhausted still. Got home Sunday, but it's still, yeah. And I have slept. I actually even took a nap when I got home, which I'm not a napper, but just like I just hit a wall. I just can't function, or couldn't function anymore Sunday when we got home, and which I should have gone to sleep earlier last night than I did, but yes, it was very good. Lots of learning, and lots of learning I still need to do now that I got home. I need to delve into it by myself without distraction and on my own. but I have not had time because, you know, once you get home, you're back in the middle of it all, and you've got to play catch up from being gone. So, and of course, I need to learn not to schedule dentist appointments and anything the week I get back, because it's just too much. But yeah, and I definitely, note to self, don't schedule anything on Tuesdays, because I had a dentist appointment this morning, and of course then hubby's like, can you make a couple more stops for me? Sure, babe, why not? So yeah, that was, yeah, it was a very rushed morning. And basically got back in here about 2 o'clock and trying to unpack my suitcases of all this stuff that I took with me to Louisiana, and get in here and get them unpacked to try to pull this together. So, but I think that's just my life anymore. So, didn't used to be this way. I used to be very organized, but I mean, that's so long ago, I shouldn't even say that anymore, because it hasn't been that way in many, many moons. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I love the black and the tan together for this grungy look. It's woodwick and coal black. Nope, I just keep mixing whatever I think looks good, whatever ratio. And actually a bunch of them stayed an extra day and went, I don't know if you guys have heard of the comedian Matt Matthews. A bunch of them stayed and watched him, but we needed to get home. Courtney was here holding down the fort, taking care of the dogs, doing the shipping, and Brendan was on vacation too. He left we left Monday, he left Thursday. So then Courtney was here by herself Thursday morning on to take care of, you know, I mean, we had somebody doing cattle chores, obviously, but she had to take care of a couple cows out here, and the barn cats, and of course our dogs. But so we felt like we needed to get home, but yeah. So yeah, we had to skip out on that fun, but I'm okay with it. I was, yeah, needing to get home. I think that's his name, Matt Matthews. I've only watched a couple of his things. Okay. We could quit here. I mean, I really like it where it is. I mean, that's my grungy look. I love that, the brown and the black. But we're not going to quit there. We are going to do a little bit of, we're going to put some Moss Effect paste on there, I do believe. We're going to, which, don't hate me. If you're wanting some, let me dry this a little bit. Now I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I only have the dark Moss Effect in stock right now. And that's because they are currently out of it. I'm signed up to be notified as soon as it comes back in stock. So, but I do have plenty of the dark in stock. And I also wanted to say, I know I put this in the description, but if Halloween isn't your jam, that's fine. Hopefully you can tell that, you know, there's more to this. I mean, you know, there's more technique to this that you can get than just, you know, you can use these techniques for more than just Halloween. You can think outside the box. You could put a snowman on here and do white, which don't think we won't, because that's coming. We're going to do some, actually, I'm hoping to work on some Christmas ones this week. Because in case you don't know, we do have a new Prima release coming up. This is the Moss Effect paste in the dark green. And it plumps up when you put heat to it, if you put it on thick enough. If you put it too thin, it's not going to do a whole lot. So I think we'll just go around the whole bottom-ish. But, so yeah, I'm going to try to do some, which I can't, you know, we're only showing sneak peeks now, but, and of course, mine came while I was gone. I was hoping it would come before I left and I could take it with me. But it did not. It just showed up, I don't know, Saturday. And of course, I've had no time to play with it yet. But the release, I get to show you guys Friday. So, of course, I'll be doing a Facebook Live on Friday. And showing everything I make, which may not be much at this point. But I would at least like to get a jug or two done in white and hopefully sparkly and with some Christmas stuff on it. So I look forward to getting to do that. Hopefully tomorrow afternoon I'll maybe get to start on some of that. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but it will start puffing up a little. Okay, hopefully you can tell where I put the, obviously where I put the bigger globs on is going to be the bigger texture, where it really puffed up. So I didn't put it on too thick anywhere, but really right there. And I don't know how well it shows up on there, but it's called Moss Effect Paste, so it really does give a moss-like look. And then let's And this is another one of those, I think I showed this not too long ago, that it's, I definitely put, if you're not going to use it for a while, add a couple drops of water to it. Oh, you live 3.5 hours from Lake Charles? That's where we were. Lake Charles, Lacassine, and Iowa. That's the 3 towns we were basically in. Oh, good, you can see it. Okay, let me get some of this light colored out. And if you don't have this light color one, you could probably, you know, use some of your, put extra of this, the darker on maybe, and add some light green paint on top of that maybe. I'm just guessing. Might be a way to go, just to add some variation in color. You know, it's not going to give you, I mean, you'll have the texture from the dark green. You'll just have to add some color. Okay, so let's add some of this in there. I love this stuff. I love to use this like if you're doing a scenery, like for shrubs or trees. This is good for that too. Like I said, I don't know when the light green is going to come back in stock. I think I've been on the wait list for a while, so hopefully that means it's going to be back soon. Okay. I think I'll just keep it at the bottom. Okay, let's puff it up. Okay, I feel like I went a little heavy on the light, so I'm going to come back in with a little bit of the dark. And of course, I already stuck it in the water. I think I do this quite a bit. I feel like I always do a triple layer. Just to average it out or even it out, I guess. Okay. Okay, hopefully you can see that texture. I'm trying to figure out the best way to show you how much it stands off there. And if it's not enough texture for you, add another level and puff it back up some more. Okay, and again, we could quit there, but why would we do that? Okay, I think we'll add, let's see. Let's put that away. I do want to add a few drops of water to these before I quit tonight. Okay, I think we'll just do a little bit of white. I don't know that that's the brush I want. Okay. Oh, good. You love the texture. Good deal. Okay. Okay, I had white paint somewhere. Oh, good. Hopefully that's white paint there. And I'm just gonna kind of go all over. Just kind of dry brushing it on there. And this is actually a makeup brush that I'm using. Sometimes I add black. Oh, and this is a good, we probably did this on the terracotta pots too. That's another video we have on YouTube. I used this Moss Effect paste on the terracotta pots. And yeah, I probably did this same technique on there with the Moss Effect paste, and probably I probably did this pretty close to that, and maybe even brushed some black over. I don't know, it's hard to say. Depending on what my base coat was, which I don't know that black would really show up much on here, but the white I really do like to accentuate the texture. It's just parchment. Just dry brushing some parchment. No, I don't know where the lid for this one is. I'll have to do it later. And of course, you don't have to do this step if you don't like that look. If you got too much white on there, you could always come back in with a brown or a gray or a black and tone it down too. Okay, where are we at for time? 3:42. Okay. I think we're just going to do, we might do some sprays on the back of this. Because I was thinking for the one we started with, we would just do all texture and stuff without this, without any decoupage, but we could do that on the back of here. I don't know how to do this where you guys can see it, and I can see it, but we're going to try. So that's the back. Okay. I'm not sure what spray colors I want. Okay, we're gonna start with cracked pistachio. Well, actually, let me spray it on my, oh, there's all the white paint I was looking for. Ooh, I'm getting it all over my TV remote. That's great. Okay. Okay. Really, ideally, you would have something back here. Actually, I'm gonna put a piece of cardboard back here because these sprays can go everywhere. Okay. Yeah. And I am barely squirting it so that it's just, yeah, and you probably can't even see that. So that's what it did. Just little speckle spots. I'm gonna spray that because I like what it did. I want it to dry like that and stay there. Now, if it's got any excess, it will run, which I don't think there's any extra on there enough to run. You know what? I'm gonna do it on the front too. I like it. Let's see if I can get it in view. Now I can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try to stay clear of the label. Okay, I just want to dry it. I could almost put right there. I really like that. Okay. I might just pick one more. I don't know. I really like it. I don't want to screw it up. You really like the sprays too? I do too. I don't use them near enough. What's this one? Let me try it here, see if I will. Why not? Okay, this one is brushed corduroy. Let's do the back first. Okay, I got more on there. So we might have some, which I'm not opposed to. You can see the steam coming off because it's hot from the heat gun. I like that too. Okay, I got a little heavy on that one, kind of on purpose. We could go really heavy and have it run. I'm scared to screw it up though. Let's do it. Well, that still didn't do it. I don't know, I like it. Courtney, can you put in the link for the sprays? And we will have the supply list in the description box when we get all done, but I don't know if Courtney's been putting in the links as we go or not. She usually does. But I heard her dad come in, so he might have been past dinner, so she might have got behind. I don't know. I could quit here. I really like it. I keep saying that. Should we add one more color? Okay, Courtney put in a link, and I think that takes you to all the different colors. What colors are they exactly? I used think it was cracked pistachio and brushed corduroy. I don't know if you guys can see the steam coming off of that.
I have not been putting in
Oh.
those. I forgot this time, but I will have it in the description.
Okay. She has not been putting them in all along, but she will. We do put them in at the end, or in the description box at the end. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add this one. Ooh, that one is brighter, but still fun. This is fired brick. So each color just makes a totally different vibe. I'm going to quit with that one. I'm going to dry it a little bit. Okay, do we want to play with another one or not? We want to wrap it up for today. Now, these are not a permanent spray. I don't know what it says on here, but I will let this dry or keep drying it, whatever. But I will then spray it with Bullseye Shellac from Zinsser. I will seal it with that so that it doesn't, yeah, in case you would happen to get it wet or whatever. I will definitely seal it with this. You are welcome, Terry. Do another one. Well, I happen to have some already prepped, so we could do something. I had other ideas to do. I wonder what they were now. I love that. I'll try to hold it up there so you can see the different colors on there. Those sprays just really make easy work of, you know, just make easy work of it. Like I said, I gotta do the lid for it sometime, but I gotta do that other lid too. Okay, what did I have out here? Let's move that. I got a feeling this one might end in some sprays also. I thought I had another big one. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, oops. I think this was a Tito's or Fireball, I'm not sure. And could kind of do about the same-ish. This one, I know, was salt wash and Woodwick with a little bit of black. I think it basically, I had black in my brush, and then I started with Woodwick, and then I just liked the way the little bit of black was in there, so I just went with it. So that is where we're at with that. That was from a couple weeks ago. And what if we did one of these on there? I'm thinking either the Johnny Depp vibe one or the Creepy Family on there. What do we think? Amazing texture and color. Thank you, Doris. Thank you, Lori. We could do one of those, or we could just do, well, or we could just do, well, we could just do texture. Because I'm thinking we'll put all these together sometime. I mean, we could do one that just looks like that, but with different colors. Because I think I would like to put, which I only have 1, 2, 3 now of my own, because I gave the other 2 away. You know, one like this, I think I just want to do just texture and, you know, I don't think it even has to have anything on it. I think it'll just be I don't know, just a rando with texture and color maybe. But then I want to, you know, I don't have a fireplace or a mantle, but, you know, on a shelf, on a tray, something. But I want to put all these together sometime. But did anybody vote? Creepy Family, Creepy Family. Awesome. Okay. Creepy Family it is. Sweet. Okay. Now tell me, there they are. I was like, what did I do with them? Okay, let's water method them out. I've already lost that other brush. Okay. Hopefully that'll fit our bottle here. And Greg went, our local tavern is called The Office. Since I had a dentist appointment, he had to go there for lunch today. And, well, he didn't have to go there, but he could have ate other places, but that's the closest place. And anywho, he brought me one, well, that was the one that we used the salt wash on first. That's the one we did first. They only had that one available today. The other ones were all, I guess, boring. So he only came home with one for me today. But I have 3 others waiting in the wings, plus this one that we're going to work on. Plus, I think I have a Jack Daniels in the house that I haven't done anything with yet. So I got plenty waiting for me. Okay. That's kind of lopsided, but again, it should not matter because we are going to, we'll come back in with our paint or texture or whatever and go around it. Okay, let's sand it off a little bit. Trying to decide what's the center here. So not going crazy heavy, just enough to knock down any real spikes. Oops. I think I just put some Moss Effect paste on there. It's fine. Okay, let's put something on either side to keep it in place. It's actually my decoupage gel. Okay. All right. Again, we're going to paint it white underneath there so that we don't lose our creepy family. Okay, let's dry it. Okay. Let's decoupage this on. Oops. Oh, I don't know. Should we have some words? I don't know if I have any words to go with it. I think I might try to put that on there with it. I'll try to slide that up. If you paint the back of your decoupage shape, you get the white exactly where you want it. Yes, but then it's harder to handle, I think. I've done it that way too. But it's, I don't know, for me, it's harder to handle. And messy. But, you know, I'm messy no matter what I do. And I've got to come in with paint around it anyway, so. You do what's easy. If that's easier for you, that's great. But I don't work as well that way. I've done it a few times, but I just make a heck of a mess. All right, here's my water. Oh, can you even see what I'm doing here? Just gonna water method this out. Try not to get burnt on my heat gun. Okay. I wouldn't say perfectly, but not too bad. The first one was, I definitely had a lot more paint underneath there. Or a lot more excess paint, for sure. I got luckier on this one, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna have to add some paint for this one, though. Actually, I do want to cut this one closer. I really kind of wanted to show those little skeleton legs, but I don't know. I feel it's more important to have, I don't know. I want words. I like letters and all that stuff, so. I could get rid of, I'm going to get rid of that up there. I hate to because I like that, but. Okay, let's see what we got now. Okay, we're gonna do that. And we're gonna dirty another stinking brush. Brush is much bigger than I need for this project, or for this part of it. Okay, that's Shirley close enough. Who's Shirley? That's what Courtney says to me all the stinking time. But Ethan started it. You know, ideally we would let this sit longer and cool before moving on, because I don't know if you guys can see all the steam that comes off of this when I put this on, but oh yeah, there it goes. It is steaming. That one's not so bad. Okay, let's seal it. I think I already sealed the top one, didn't I? I think I did. Oh well. We'll get a little more. Okay. Okay. All right, we got a creepy family. We've got Dr. Bradshaw's at the bottom. Let's see. Get me a dabbing brush here. And I think I still have, yeah, the black, coal black, and woodwick. I think we'll just come in with our paints again. I kind of got both on there. Any thoughts on how we should do the rest of this one? Anyone? Bueller? I'm gonna go into the paper, let it look a little more antique-y, a little more meant to be, a little more authentic. So I'm just dabbing around here with both colors. Never know what I'm gonna get, actually. Probably need more woodwick on there. I'll play with it in an inconspicuous place before I come back up there. I'm liking it. I just see a few little shiny spots of glass showing, which again, if we put some sprays or waxes or anything else on here, probably wouldn't even notice, but I just feel like I need to, I don't know, just feel like I need to. And maybe we'll add a little more darkerness to the bottom. I don't know where I get my terminology. A little more darkerness, whatever. Hopefully you know what I mean. I don't know, do we need to put moss on this one or not? What do you want to see? Sprays, waxes, what do we want to do? I picked the last one. I had so many ideas before I started, and now I'm kind of like, ugh. And maybe you're answering, I don't know. Love hearing you talk your way through the process. Well, I'm always talking to myself, so it's kind of natural for me. Although, when I'm here by myself, I've usually got the TV on, so I guess I don't always. But yeah, if I don't have the TV on, I hate silence, I guess. So I feel like I gotta ramble. Oh, sometime I thought about putting some molds on, which I'm not prepared for that. I mean, I could scrounge some up, but I don't think we really want to wait for me to find them. I might have some halfway close, but it's like a crow or something would be cute on there. I think I need a little more woodwick. Don't ask me why I never have paper plates in here. It's always got to be a lid. I changed my mind. I get a lot of black on there, and then I decide I want to lighten it up. And maybe we could just do the waxes and make this, or not waxes, sprays, and make this one runnier than we did the other. Did anybody say anything? No. Okay. All right. Maybe we'll just try to do some rusty sprays. Rusty colors. Maybe some orange and patina blue, maybe. I had a thought in my head, but I forgot what it was. Okay. So, let's see, we've got, get my cardboard up here again, because you know I'm so neat. Let me think which one I would want on first. I think we're gonna go with, I've got black here too. Got rusty hinge. Not sure I'm gonna use it yet, but we're gonna go with it. If I don't like it, then I'll go over it. Okay, we'll start on the back. Mermaid Lagoon. And I'm gonna give a full squirt and see if I can get it to run. Okay, that was really heavy. And I'm gonna hit it with my Mister. Mister. Yeah, that's more than I really wanted. But let's play with it. Get it figured out before we get to the front. And if we don't like it, we can always paint over it. And this I would definitely not do on fresh salt wash. I think it would probably, you know, with wet, you know, fresh paint and salt wash, I think it would wash it off basically with all this water that we're introducing. Okay, let's try, actually, let's put a little bit on this side too, because we really need to do the same processes everywhere for it to all look the same. Blot it. I kind of want to keep those runs. Because I just wiped them off. Okay, I'm going to try to dry it. And same thing with this. I'll wait till I'm done drying. Okay, we're gonna try something I've wanted to try for a long time and never have gotten to it. We're gonna try to see if we can melt wax and have it run down. Sorry, we're going off the rails here. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. Somebody mentioned this one time and never did it, but I don't even know how much to use. We're gonna put it on the handle. I've got, I don't know, I feel like it needs to be more than that. I don't know, I've got this much on my finger. We're gonna use our very hot heat gun. Interesting. Didn't go very far. I don't know how much you should have to have on there. It's hot, it won't stick to it. And I'm not really a purple for person for Halloween, but I don't know. this is Electric Violet. I don't know what I think of that. It's pretty well on there now, though. Might try something else. I think I'm gonna quit on that. It will do it, but I probably picked my least favorite color to do it with. So it really doesn't go with this. I think I have more fun with the sprays. But anyway, it did work to a certain extent. I just think I needed to have more on there. But anyway, I just had a wild hair. Let's see if we can. Okay. I don't know if it would move any more than that, but nope, I think that's all the further it's gonna move without putting more on. Okay, well, I had to try. So it will work. You just gotta put enough on. Okay, anyway, back to the sprays. Rusty Hinge I'm gonna try now. Yeah, and that's not gonna stick to the wax, so I may have to put a different color wax on there. Why am I drying that? Let's spritz it. Whoa. Whoa. I think my mister might have had a malfunction. That's interesting. I like that. Yeah, I might put a different color wax on that because that purple clearly, well, it's going to be on the back, so let me just keep it for myself. So let's put some more of that on. Okay, yeah, this Mr. is not quite right, but we're going to keep using it because we used it on everything else, and I'm sorry if you guys, sorry. The blue was Lagoon. Mermaid Lagoon. Okay. And I got a little bit on there, but I'm going to leave it. I feel like I need to get more up here. I think that's okay. Okay, I lied. I'm going to smush it in a little. Oh shoot, that was not what I meant to be squirting. Okay. I think I'm gonna try some aged brass or something kind of wax on there to get rid of that bold purple that I just grabbed randomly. I don't know why I couldn't have grabbed one that would have made sense, but okay. There's aged brass. Bronze age would work too, but okay, let's see what happens with that. I put a glob of aged brass on there. Wow, that's hot. just covering up the purple. Somewhat, mostly. I think aged bronze probably would have been better match, but okay. I don't know, since we put that back there, maybe we'll put some on the cap. Okay. And since we have it on the handle and we have it on the cap, we should probably add some of it randomly on the bottle. So who's gonna do a bottle? Or have you done a bottle already? And what do we want to do next week? I would kind of like to do a Halloween book. Done a couple already this year, but not, well, yeah, they are on YouTube, but we haven't done any for Technique Tuesday. This is spiffing it right up. You know what? I wonder if a brush would be, definitely be faster. I got some new makeup brushes, but you know, I don't know where those are right now. It would be easy to do this with. I'll just keep using my finger. Just adding some highlights with aged brass wax. And we could throw in some peacock too if we wanted to, but I think I'll quit here because we got that Mermaid Lagoon spray in there. You've done a few bottles. I think I need to up my game after seeing what you've done. Well, I think I just think better when I'm not live. I feel like my quality is better when I'm not live. But I don't know. I just feel like I'm always trying to rush to you know, I can't think of the words I want to say, but, you know, trying to hurry for, you know, not waste your time. So I can't really, you know, think as much as I would like to or dig for the things. You know, I try to have what I think I'm going to want to use at the ready, but that doesn't always work out. And then I change my mind, and then I have a different idea. Yeah, all those things come into play. you know, we're creative, so I just don't always stick to the script. Not that I even have a script, but you know what I mean. Okay, I think I'm gonna quit there. I think. All right, so there it is in all its drippy goodness. And I'm covered in wax and everything else. But I will take pictures later and probably do a little video of it on the little turntable spinning. Oh, Carla's working on 2 now. Awesome. I can't wait to see them. Okay. I don't know. Does it need something else? Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you can see that decently. And like I said, I gotta finish the other one. Well, you know, it doesn't have to be. I don't know. I kind of like it how it is. Now that I'm looking at it, and I don't even know if I have the lid. In case you just joined us, this is the other one we did. I mean, you could just put some dead flowers in there, or, you know, fake dead flowers, whatever. Or you don't have to put anything in it. I kind of like the way that one is without a lid. I probably won't do anything with it. Anything else, so. That's how that one came out with the moss effect paste and the sprays and all that goodness. And like I said, I will seal these both with shellac. Like I said, all this stuff will be put. I have most everything in my online shop. This I will not, but I will have a link to Amazon for it. But you can pick this up at probably Walmart or Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, any of those places. And then again, that's how this one came out. Beautifully grungy with a little metallic. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. Oh, it's 4:30, been an hour and a half, okay. When you finish, it will be amazing. Love the vibrant color sprays you used. Awesome, thank you, Doris. Okay, happy Tuesday. I will, Lord willing, see you again next Tuesday. Bye for now.